Ah, man, it felt so good to see the good people over at Hot Ones do their thing again and come out with, yes, it was only a hot sauce lineup reveal. But, maybe it's the fact it's the first one of the year and for that matter of the decade. But it felt right seeing it again, Like, you just want, you want to see more, but there's only so much, stuff they do for one particular video. So, you gotta keep it short and sweet. But, we got a taste, a glimpse of what, actually, now I think about it, taste and glimpse would be bad for hot sauce. Because, you can't get hot sauce in your eye and hot sauce burns your tongue. But, yeah. Yesterday's episode of Hot Ones revealing the lineup was great. Like, the good people over at First Sweet Feast are not messing around. Nor should they. This is season 11. You gotta turn up to 11. So that's what they do. Not a number of sauces, though. It's still gonna be 10 sauces. It's the right amount. I mean, yeah, I know where we see a group of wings, more often than not we associate them with a dozen. But honestly, 10 wings, 10 sauces, 10 questions, that makes sense. It's enough. Not too many, not too few. It's good. I was actually going to be able to tell you what the names of all the hot sauces are outside of the usual suspects. The classic Los Calientes, now Rojo style. The Bomb, Beyond Insanity, and, the Last Stab, Triple X, those four are, their mainstays. There's, a Fiji Fire, Stargazer. I think my favorite named one has got to be the Night Sauce between both the Bomb and the Last Stab Redux. It's the Widowmaker. Yes, I know Widowmaker involves, the tragic passing of, a wife's husband. But I'm like, you know what? That makes for a really great hot sauce name. Come to think of it would also make for a great name for a double black diamond for snow skiing. But, whatever. Honestly, if I have one complaint about the hot sauce lineup reveal, is they told us when the new season's starting. In February. I don't want to wait that long. I'm like, Hot Ones, what are you doing? I want to see now. Oh. I mean, you totally could have done it next week. 1, 2, 3, January 23rd. That would have been cool. Oh, well. I'm sure that the good people over at First Sweet Feast have a logical explanation for it. And they should. We'll know soon enough. Although, yes, it does beg the question, what on earth are they going to be doing in the interim? Because, that's essentially 3 weeks from now. Well, a little bit less than that, actually. But, yeah, you have next week and the following week, maybe they'll do like a rerun. Maybe they'll do like some kind of maybe truth or dab thing or whatever. And they may also be getting ready to do the whole True TV thing, which, again, I really got to start watching True TV more. Hopefully whenever it's on, it's not going to be super duper late. Because, I'll be honest, when you're watching like YouTube videos and stuff like that, you see like advertisements or commercials before the video starts. I'm not going to lie, I kind of wanted to see Everything's Going to Be Okay. That show that premiered on Freeform last night. But, dude, 10 o'clock at night? Are you kidding me? That's too late for me, man. It's a Thursday night. I have stuff to do the next day. You got to be able to, it's not even quarter after 6 o'clock this morning when I'm doing this video as of right now, as this moment in time. So that should give you a brief representation of just, how early I do get up. 10 o'clock, that's just, See, I went to bed like 9 and I'm still yawning. That should, now it's 6:15. Look at the clock right there. Now it's, see, I just yawned. And, that should give you a brief rundown of how, tired I still am. And there's still a bunch of stuff I gotta do. I want to clean up my place a little bit. I got stuff to do. It's gonna be running the gambit. And it's gonna be crazy. So, yeah. Take that what you will. I guess in terms of other stuff going on right now, still only One Piece manga chapter. It's coming out very soon. I think tomorrow or Sunday. Which, they're having rumors and spoilers going out, which I haven't really looked quite into yet. But the clickbait for the spoilers is already giving away what happens, because Act 3 ends after 968, which, chapter 968 is the chapter coming out. I'm like, really? Act 3 is going to end via the flashback? Well, personally, I think the flashback's going to end. There's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 panels worth of, stuff in the modern day. Then Act 3 ends. Maybe. I don't know. Although, that would make Act 3 particularly short. Because Act 1 of Wano was 15 to 20 chapters. Act 2 was 30. And Act 3, for the most part, well, you don't really include the inner chapter stuff, inner act chapters, the stuff that's going on outside of Wano. But, this flashback was short. In terms of number, this act was short, in terms of number of chapters. Although the fact that, there have been breaks in the interim, and the fact that, it's coming out weekly, that's give you just a brief rundown of the fact that I think I may reach 1,000 videos before the manga reaches 1,000 chapters. But I think it'll be close. The way I see it, One Piece will probably be in the very high 980s, very low 990s before I reach day 1,000, which will be very late September. Yes, it's only January now, but just like whenever I bring up the fact that today's Friday, you gotta get your meat fix in. My brother got engaged in 2014, got married in 2016. Those 2 years flew by like that. And it may be January 17th now, but if 2 years is able to fly that fast, just imagine barely over 8 months. So it's always something to think about. Although, again, speaking of things I always think about, yes, today's a Friday. So before Lent begins on February 26th, which is a little over 1 month from now. So yeah, that's even less time. Get your meat fix in, do whatever you can, if you want to plan out your day, go ahead, get yourself a bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese from McDonald's maybe. Actually, they don't really do bacon at McDonald's. A sausage, egg, McMuffin or whatever they have at McDonald's. A burger from Burger King, or a meat lover's pizza from, I don't know, Pizza Hut or Domino's ever. That works. So, yeah, lots of things you could do. Me personally, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Yes, I do stress that you should get in as much as possible, but only do what you feel you want to do. No matter what, if you're a diehard carnivore like myself, you're going to be feeling bad during Lent on Fridays where you're like, man, I wish I did more. But at the very least, I will have said, yeah, I wish I did more, but at least I did what I wanted to do. And I'll take that over anything else. Like, it's going to be sad, but good. I'll be able to live with that. So, yeah, this weekend is, from what I hear, this weekend's actually supposed to get really cold and snowy, which, why? I hate seriously, you had a good thing going. Like, I really haven't been saying this much the last couple days, but it's been surprisingly good in terms of weather around here. I mean, it's not like 50, 60 degrees, mind you. It's like, I think like the highest it's been has been like 45. But we haven't had much snow or rain. You know, I mean, yesterday was windy. And it did feel a little bit damp. But, you know, for the most part, the sun was still shining a lot. Now, it wasn't what you would call, like, dark and cloudy all day. So, yeah, my area's actually had it pretty good. I mean, yesterday there was a little bit of rain. I can attest to the fact that yesterday there was a little rain. And so much wind that if you're driving on the highway, you're going to be finding yourself kind of swerving a little bit and you won't know why. It's because of the wind. So, yeah, it was, it's been good. But now from what I hear that, it's now going to start getting a little bit colder. In fact, next Tuesday, I think it's supposed to be a low of 9. 9! Not the German word for no, the number 9. You know, like, that's how cold it's going to be. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I mean, just walking from my apartment to my car, that's going to be a nightmare in of itself. I will not be looking forward to that at all. But it's something that we all have to do. Plus, if I am going to be welcome to the day for, you know, being as cold as it is, I'd rather have it just be like somewhere early to midweek, like Tuesday, Wednesday, instead of Monday, where we're immediately going to have to embrace the cold after 2 championship games. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I've been thinking long and hard. We're thinking a lot. I've been thinking very long and hard about who I'd like to see in the Super Bowl. And, you know, you do have, it's really only 4 possible choices. But the good news is each and every choice that's there is something that's worth watching. And I'm going to be saying this again come Sunday. You know, you have the Chiefs and the Niners, you know, the Joe Montana Super Bowl. The Packers and the Chiefs, which would be a rematch of Super Bowl 1. You have the Titans versus either the 49ers or the Packers. The Titans have never won a Super Bowl. And the Packers and the Niners are among the teams that have won it the most. So, you know, that'd be something to watch worth watching in of itself. So that'd be interesting. So I certainly can't wait for that. And before I forget to ask this, for those of you who actually clicked on the link and checked out that personality quiz for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, crazy quiz, right? So what question got you so like, wow, this is actually in a Pokemon game? Was it the hand reaching out of the toilet, or was it the alien invasion? I gotta know, because that made me laugh when I first saw it back in 2006. Do I really want to? A part of me really does want to get that game. The problem is, man, I thought there'd be a little more selection of what the stars would be. Oh well. At least I'm going to have at least in the remake, you can opt out whatever they tell you are. Also, in terms of choices, at least I have a choice of what sort of meat-related dish I can have today. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I am very humble. I made this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. I'm hoping you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to channel, is going to be here to lend it here. Always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.